very much, Lindsay. God, guys, the weather this afternoon, we had everything you could possibly imagine, but it was a game that, from outside looking in, looked to be played with pace and energy. How was it?
That was a tough game for us because the opponents play very well, but I think we deserve to win because we fight until the end, and yeah, I'm very happy about the win.
Look, you opened the scoring today. You sort of were up there on your own. Was your only option just to have a go?
Yeah, I worked this week a lot about the finishing, and today I scored this goal, so I'm very happy for me, and I hope so that I'm gonna help the team more and yeah, keep going.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Mo, have you been waiting for your first Tottenham goal?
Yeah, definitely. As an attacker, it boosts a lot of your confidence to score, but big credit to all the team today. I think everyone put a lot of effort in, and I want to give Mati a lot of big credit because it's been tough not playing as a player, but how he carry himself, training every day and getting ready to like he showed today. So it's a big applause to him, and then I'm a big fan of how he comports himself and train every day even though he's not playing. So I'm happy he got his first goal and many more to come.
How do you feel hearing those type of words? Tottenham seem to be such a cohesive team. You all really seem to be together.
Yeah, the mentality is important for us. Always together, work together and win together. And that's what we showed today. So yeah, I'm very happy again about the win, about the mentality that we showed. And we did it for the team, for the fans as well. So yeah, we just need to keep going and focus on the next game.
Well, yeah, look, the fans, you mentioned them there. They're here in the rain, still cheering. This feels like a huge win today. Moves you unbeaten in 7, moves you second in the Premier League table before anyone else plays. It's the right end of the table to be.
Yeah, 100%, before the international break. So now the full focus is go and represent our country and then come back on the same focus because it's going to be tough schedule with a lot of games and good points to fight for. So it's a big step towards the right direction.
Well, thank you for standing out in the rain doing this with me. One more thing to do. Matisse, can you please present this to Mo Kudus? Look at the smile on his face.
And it is a big win for Tottenham by 2-1. Very shortly after we're done here, we'll bring you all of Arsenal, West Ham and the goals from Manchester United, Sunderland, and then of course the big one at the bridge later with Liverpool going to Chelsea. And Jermaine, right before, when we're in sunshine, incidentally, on the road, the forecast has been proven correct here eventually. Talked about what a big fan of Mohammad Kudus you were.
Oh, massive.
And what a day for him to get his first goal and the winning goal as well.
Yeah, I just felt like everything he done today, he was probably like the main man. Every time his teammates got it, he was the one that you looked to try and create something. Deserved the goal. He works hard for the team, he done his work back. But every time he lands on it, you just feel like something's going to happen. He's so strong, technically he's so good, and took his goal really well.
Yeah, from a fullback's point of view, we were right by the bench with that pitch side view. He's so powerful, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's powerful. He'd be tricky to play against. I wouldn't like to play against him, to be honest. But we were obviously level with him here and it's just like a drop of the shoulder. And as soon as he obviously comes short, then he goes in behind. Goodmanson gets himself in all kinds of bother just with his body shape and stuff. And then Kudus does what what a good winger does. He anticipates that there's going to be a mistake. He comes inside, and once he's on that left foot, you've got to try and keep him down. I know it's difficult, but he just wrong foots Darlow and takes a slight deflection. But Darlow had no chance.
And that's what you speak about obviously what he does going forward, but what he does for the team going back. He's a unique footballer. He's strong. He never loses the ball. Always retains the ball. You can trust him when he lands on it, and does his work back, which is so important, especially away from home. But then in a final third, when he gets it, you always fancy him to create or score a goal.
And that's the most important. If I'm a fullback playing behind him as well, that gives me so much confidence because as a fullback, I know I can go out around him. He very rarely gives the ball away. He's so good. He's strong. If you want to fight him, he'll fight. He's happy for you to get up against him. So yeah, he was outstanding today for Tottenham.
Yeah, it was a big focal point of that second half performance where Spurs deserved the win, you felt.
Yeah, and created a few more chances, to be honest. I just felt like, I spoke before about, at the top end of the pitch where you got players that probably don't have to coach, just let them go and play free. I think Xavi Simons today was probably his best performance for Tottenham, where we can just roam and sort of like pick up those little pockets and receive it on a half turn, and off that, players in and around him have to try and make runs or come and link. But I just thought he was fantastic, and that, players are number 9, a focal point. I felt at times where he mixed up, became short, and then Xavi Simons sort of like ran beyond him. So there was a good sort of like relationship with the forward forward players, and a well-deserved win today.
And that sort of took Leeds' mind more really than them trying to affect this end of the pitch right behind us.
Yeah, I think Leeds will again struggle to create a lot. They had possession. I didn't think there was much in the game, but I thought Spurs deserved to win the game, if that makes sense. I think they come as a good away performance from them. But Leeds just, especially at the end, and to be fair to the manager, he changed shape. He tried to go for it. He went 3 at the back and brought on extra attacking players. But it just they just lacked that little bit, obviously, until the end. And the goalkeeper makes a brilliant save from Pirlo.
You mentioned Xavi Simon's best game for Tottenham. Yeah. In that role where he wants to play. I mean, he grabbed that opportunity today, didn't he?
Yeah, because especially when you play as a number 10, you can sort of like just roam and try and pick up pockets and just be clever. The manager don't really necessarily have to coach it. And I just felt like he sort of like recognised that there was a lot of space on sort of like the left-hand side where they're sort of overloaded, and he just landed on it every time. And here you see again, just sort of like playing behind the midfield, not marking himself, playing behind the midfield, and then obviously when you do land on it, then you've got to try and create something. But I just felt like he was good today. It was his better game. Again, just creating that triangle and just trying to sort of like overload on Leeds' right-hand side. But he was involved. Anything good that Tottenham did today, like he was sort of like involved in it. Here again, you see him, that change of movement. I love that. That's so difficult to mark. Maybe could have played first time, could have played toe in, but still retains it and gives it to Kudus. And then again getting it. I just thought it was brilliant. And then a little clever pass. Stuff that you can't coach. I just love seeing it. And there's the touch, man. Yeah, I'll definitely say today was his better game, and for me that's it. We said at the top of the show, the number 10 position for him, where he doesn't have to be out on the wide areas where he can only come inside, but in these areas he can sort of like roam and do what he wants.
Yeah.
But when you play like a Tottenham play, obviously like a 4-2-3-1, the two holding midfielders, you need a link. So then your link is, can you find the number 10? And as soon as the number 10 gets it, if the number 10 is clever enough to sort of like find those pockets and receive it, then now the connection has to be from the 10 and the 9 and the two wingers. And I thought they'd done that so well. The midfielders, they found the 10, and then Simmons got it, and then he links with a forward, links with the wide men. It was just a brilliant performance.
Yeah, and it wasn't until right at the end we saw a sort of Leeds flurry with that save from Vicario.
Yeah, I touched on it before. They just didn't do enough in the final third of the game for me. They struggled to create chances, but they stayed in the game, and obviously Vicario he pulled. It's just a long ball. Calvin Lewin wins a header, and Pirlo's a great finisher. He's instinctive. He knows exactly where the goal's at. He just takes a touch and finishes it. But it's a great save from Vicario, and that's probably the only chance that they carved out in the second half.
Yeah, it was. I just felt like we spoke, didn't we? If that shot was just a little bit wider,
yeah,
maybe would have given more problems than that. But saying that, it was still a good save in that. But yeah, I can't remember any more chances that they really created in that. So it was disappointing, especially being at home.
Come on, back over to me. Paul Robinson's rejoining us. It's just a commentary on the game, and plenty for you to comment on there. We were just talking about the Vicario save at the end. Yeah. That's all that Leeds offered, but it was a good...
Does well is he puts a really big hand on it and he actually shovels it away, for want of a better phrase. Helped out by Udogie. I mean, if one of the Leeds attackers would have put that in, would have maybe been having a different discussion. But actually a really good save, what that you'd expect him to make at a key moment in the game.
Yeah. But Tottenham deserve the win for you?
Yeah, I don't think Leeds offered enough, in all honesty. I think I said in commentary, and it's been one of their Achilles' heels this season. For me, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he created one or two really good chances for himself, but he just didn't look sharp, didn't look the finished article around the box. I mean, Jermaine will tell you, the chance that he had that deflected and Vicario saved it with his left boot. I mean, a striker in form, he takes that, he turns, and he finds the bottom corner. Yeah. And there's too many balls for me that whizzed across the box for Leeds United, and there was nobody there, he was on his heels.
Just step back a bit, Robbo, and let Mohammad Kudus come in. The match winner is with us.
Well done, sir.
Very well done. Great to see you.
Yeah, my friend.
Your first goal for Tottenham and a winning goal. How does that feel?
Feels really good, especially getting the 3 points in a very difficult match today, So, yeah, feel really good to get the 3 points.
And for you to continue this away form, that's 10 points from 12 already in the Premier League. That's some going, up to second.
Yeah, we are challenging for those kind of positions in the league, so we need to win these kind of games. I think we've won 2-3 games, getting draw already, so getting the win today was a really good boost for us before the international break.
And the man with 162 Premier League goals liked your finish, didn't you?
Loving your goal. But how much are you enjoying your football? You seem to be playing with like a freedom, strong, you look sharp. Would you talk us through your goal, because it's a great finish? Yeah,
I've been practicing a lot to come inside and go near post, because most of the time the keepers expect you on the left foot to go the far corner. So I practice that a lot. I'm very happy.
Because goalkeepers, they always bounce, don't they?
Yeah.
He'll tell you, and then it was a brilliant finish there, and using the defender.
Yeah.
Because it's an amazing finish.
Do you prefer playing on the right hand side, coming in with your left foot?
Yeah, 100%. I know I can play a lot of positions for the team whenever they need me, wherever. But I think the strongest position I can play is from the right.
And you limited Leeds in that second half to just one chance at the end when your goalkeeper made a save. But apart from that, you were comfortable at a difficult place to come where they haven't lost for a year in the league.
Yeah, we in as much as we want to attack as well, the whole team, we need to be very compact and be solid to defend as well, and then keep the clean sheet mentality. So you could see today from the whole team, getting back, defending, and then trying to get the win.
But I was going to say that about your performance, because a lot of wingers sometimes they want to do the job going forward, and that on the other side of it, you seem to enjoy doing the work, defensively.
Yeah, we need that for the team. I think with the way we want to play, and the coach demands a lot offensively and defensively as well. So we need to be able to do both as a winger. Even though you are more focused on our attacking threat and stuff, we still need to help defensively as a whole team.
I was going to say, since the new manager came in, has that been a change for you personally in the way that style that he's brought to the club?
Definitely. I think comparing it to past seasons, you can see so far we've conceded less goals in the league. So it's something we are really, really trying to work on and improve. Is sticking to our positions and then keeping clean sheet as much as we can, and then definitely we're going to score.
How good is he, Thomas Frank? Because we hear so much about the way that he is in the dressing room, his man management, the way he speaks to players and includes everybody. Just let us in that dressing room. How good is he as a manager with you personally?
For me, I think as a manager, from his experiences, from how he's developing young talent, has been great. But what I admire more from him is on a human level. I think all players can speak to him anytime, knock on his door, talk about anything aside just football, and I think that's very important, because all this has an impact on the pitch, So aside just being a great coach, you can really speak to him about anything else, and he'll give you his best advice, and he's brutally honest and very open with every decision he makes. You might not be happy about every decision he makes, but he does it for the best of the team, and I think, he's a great guy, and then, we learn a lot from playing under him.
You ask any ex-player or current player, the best trait any manager can have, whether you like it or not, honesty.
Honestly, just
absolutely.
Clarity,
And there you are on 14 points going into the international break, and just finally, it's a big break for you, isn't it? Because where are Ghana now in terms of this World Cup qualification?
We are top, and these are the last rounds, so we need to win the games to qualify through. So it's going to be a big week coming up, and it's definitely a good boost to get the win here and score, also to lift up the confidence, going up into the international game,
Well, listen, good luck with your national team, and very well done today. First goal for Tottenham, big win. Thank you for joining us.
And it's 1-1 here in what's been a very entertaining first half between Leeds and Tottenham. Joe Hart and Peter Crouch watching with me. And Peter, Leeds started well, but it was Spurs who took the lead with the help of a big deflection.
Yeah, it was a big deflection. It's been a good game, end to end, and Tottenham probably deservedly got the goal. It was a loss of possession, really, to chest it down and loses possession here, and then Spurs are in on them, and Tell does well. He stands him up, gets past him, and it's cruel, really. It's a wicked deflection. No chance for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, you can see the way that Carl Darlow dives, but as Crouchy said, Tottenham started really well. They were on the front foot, they were opening them up. Matthias, as soon as that leaves Tell's foot and it gets that deflection, you'll see Carl Darlow's expression in his face change. He's set to go low, he knows he's beat. Replays aren't your friend, slow motions aren't your friend there as a goalkeeper, but that was so sharp, and just as it just changed the trajectory, bringing it up, he had absolutely no chance. But like we say, a good start for Tottenham. Yeah, not in the Champions League squad as well, so taking the chance, Tell, to impress in the Premier League. But Leeds got the equaliser. It was Noah Okafor. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, though, did really well, guys, in the build-up to this one.
Yeah, I thought it was class act. Just presence of mind. Like so many strikers would have gone for goal there. He's an unselfish player. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It was a good ball in from Vogel. It was a lovely touch that. Just sets it. Cruel deflection, really. You could have blamed Vicario, but it took a wicked deflection there, and it's perfect with your eyes light up there, Okafor. And the only issue was that balloon coming into play.
That didn't help. Could Vicario have handled it better, Joel, do you think?
Oh, look, it's one of those. Once it takes the deflection and you're so central, it's so difficult to get it away from goal. Your priority's got to be to make the first save. You're hoping your defenders can help you out in that situation. But I was just saying to Crouchy, what a feeling that must be in the Premier League at home, Okafor, just seeing that ball drop to him 2 yards out. It's an absolute dream.
Mate, I've got 99 of those. It's so nice. Your eyes just light up. You just think,
yeah, he loved it. He's doing well since signing, that's for sure.